name is Don McEllen, and welcome to DreamScape Capture Design's first episode of the Grayscape. Follow me as I journey near and far in search of new sites, events, and subjects to photograph. This week we head out to Fossil, Oregon, where the stars, among other things, are simply extraordinary. Come on. So we have made it to Fossil, Oregon. Got the tent set up in the back. Got this beautiful view all around us, so it's pretty dark. Got here at about 8 o'clock. Yeah, it was a long trip, but not a bad one, going through the gorge and whatnot. It's pretty beautiful, and as you can see from the time-lapse videos, extensive. But yeah, I'll have to see what we can photograph tonight and go from there. Just peeked over the hill. We are about to experience a beautiful day. Let's see. Yeah, pretty nice out here. Probably a balmy 60 degrees. So last night I set up the camera around 10 o'clock. Got it rolling and woke up around 2 o'clock, no apparent reason, and noticed that the stars had shifted quite a bit, in which case I moved the camera from a position of the southern sky to a position of slightly northwestern side. Yeah, the stars were absolutely beautiful. Let's see what you guys think. We have crossed the John Dave River, about to scale this cliff, trying to figure out where. Got a waterfall to the south of us right here. Got the camera in tow, tripod. We're going to be setting it up right on the top of this cliff. Get a lovely view of that. Nearly a mountain on the other side. That thing is huge. But yeah, hopefully we'll get some cool shots during the night. Made it up to the top of the hill. Went a little more westward than originally planned. Definitely scoped out a good spot to photograph from right there. Photographing up towards the northern sky where this rather large butte will be in a stunning position, juxtaposed with the North Star up and to the right. Should be a good spot for some night photography. Right now I'm being able to look down on the John Day. There's not much out here. You got a few houses and that's about it. This place is deserted. Looks like we might have a little bit of cloud cover tonight. We'll see how that goes. Alright, stay tuned, see what happens. It is about 10:30, just starting to get some of the stars. You guys won't be able to see this on the video, but I will share the time-lapse video that will be coming out from my Sony a7 III, which is capturing the stars on a 12 to 24 millimeter right now. And I gotta say, after last night seeing the brilliance of the stars, I've been out here before. It was spectacular. Right now I'm doing a shoot facing to the North Star. Should be able to get a time lapse of the Milky Way circling around the North Star. Should be intense. Hope you guys like it. Top of the hill in the morning. It's about 7 o'clock. You can see the vertical drop off the side of this thing. Camera stayed put all night. Let's see if there's any battery left. A little bit, 78%? What? Weird. Okay. Gonna have to figure that one out. Until then, beautiful views. Here we go. Looked at what I set up for the camera settings last night. Turns out instead of doing 1200 photos for the time lapse, I ended up doing 200 photos for the time lapse, where I'd be having a 600-minute video turned into a 100-minute video. We'll have to see how that goes, see if we can condense it, but it's not the end of the world. Still got some cool shots of those stars last night. Yeah, I think it'll work out for the best. We're here at the Blue Basin Interpretive Trailhead in the fossil beds of Oregon. Beautiful day, probably about 86 degrees, something like that. It's gonna be a hot one. It's, I think, a 2-mile trail. 3-mile trail. Let's see what we can get out here. Halfway through the little hike up the trail, lovely little view. Got this sign right here. Got another 170 feet of elevation gain to do. You can see exactly how these hills were formed with fossil beds and lava flows. Truly a beautiful part of the country to be in. And I look forward to the rest of this hike and getting home. I am cooking out here. Little short clip of the outlook. Glad we walked to it. We almost just walked by it. Still got another mile and a little extra to go. Down into the valley of death. Took a little stroll down to the John Day River, brought along my 70-200mm, captured an awesome photo of a osprey launching off a tree, and then I saw this fisherman. He was down by the water, just over there, and you know, it's just regular cast fishing, and I think a pretty awesome shot that I captured as well. Check it out. See what kind of photos I can get out of this. Campsite's all packed up in the Subaru. Campsite deserted. Weather was gorgeous this weekend. Couldn't ask for better for the stars or for going out to the Painted Hills or any of the other spots that we visited. Some of the camping and hiking that we did. It's a good weekend. I hope to come back here soon.